And it is a hymn? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirkle.
Yes, Dirkle. Yeah, yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. David Letterman will return to Late Night tomorrow night. Late Night with Seth Meyers is what the show is now. But it would have been it's the 40th anniversary for the late night program that started with David Letterman. Now, this is that rare occasion where both my wife and I can really enjoy a show. Because David Letterman will be on with special musical guest, Adam Duritz from Counting Crows. Now, if you've seen Adam Duritz recently, his evolution rivals that of one Bridget Fonda. Not that striking, but he finally shaved off that Sideshow Bob do that he'd been rocking for a long, long time. I think he's mostly doing cooking videos these days. But for people of a certain age, David Letterman shaped who you were comedically. I count myself among those people. David Letterman started the show in the early 80s, and they'll be celebrating the 40th anniversary of it tomorrow night. Seth Meyers, David Letterman, and Adam Duritz. It's hard to imagine a time where people didn't know who David Letterman was. But there was a time. And he would come out, and he would do things that you hadn't seen on television.
There's a time again.
And he was on at 12:30, so it didn't matter. I mean, 11:30 where I grew up, but I mean, it was... it didn't matter.
There's a whole generation of people, young people, that don't know who he is. So that time is circular.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... And God, I hate the old man beard. I really do. I love clean-shaven Dave. I mean, the old man beard drives me bananas. But I'm happy that he's happy.
I like the beard.
I
think
hate
it's like a symbol of him moving on.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like him.
It looks like him with a big old beard.
One of my favorite, and I read the book. I mean, I read the book multiple times, and then they made an HBO movie out of it called The Late Shift, where it was the whole story. Bill Carter wrote the book, the whole story about how NBC made a complete shrimp show out of replacing Johnny Carson. And so there was a guy playing Leno, and John Michael Higgins played David Letterman, and Kathy Bates played, what's her name? Helen Kushnick. This is going way back. So, like, you know, you guys, this probably means nothing to you guys.
I remember that movie.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah.
I remember watching that movie, and it's weird that NBC was able to do it so smoothly the second time. Like, the next time
Right.
when Jay Leno walked away,
Yes.
there were no problems whatsoever.
Seamless.
No
Conan.
problems,
Yeah. Well, it was a different world then. It was a different time. But I just remember what a big deal it was when Letterman left for CBS. And he rode in on that horse, and Larry Bud Melman announced him, and whatever. It was a big deal. And Stephen Colbert still does that show in the Ed Sullivan Theater.
I wonder if that movie is streaming. Was that a HBO movie, or I thought that was just a regular made-for-TV movie?
It was an HBO movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Called The Late Shift.
I wonder if it's on HBO Max.
I'll tell you what,
I wouldn't mind watching it.
There are a lot of things that I'm bummed it's on Hulu, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think it's also on HBO. But I was clicking around and I saw it's on Hulu. I want to know why Dream On isn't on HBO Max. Remember the show Dream On? You guys are probably all too young for that one, too.
I remember it. I didn't watch it. It was a little too adult for me. Like,
loved that show.
Because that came on, I was probably 8 years old or 10 years old when that was on.
Yeah, mid-90s. Probably.
I thought it was a little bit before that. I thought it was like early 90s.
90 to 96, yeah, on HBO, and then
like I would watch
Fox chopped it down and then tried to re-air it like late at night, but God, I love that show. And it's not on HBO Max, and I don't know why. But whatever. That's just me complaining. You see the video of the woman who... this guy has got like a bobcat or something in this woman's driveway.
And she's just walking down the street with it. That one?
Like the digger, the piece of equipment.
Oh.
Is there a bobcat
No,
video out
there's
there?
a video of a lady walking down the street just holding like a bobcat, like
I
some
saw that
big
video.
cat,
Yep.
right?
I saw
and
the
the
video.
cat's just going, rah, but
And
like,
she's like,
and she's
holding.
unbothered. She's
Nope.
just like, oh, this again.
Oh, no, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
it's wild.
Yeah, nope. Just a casual day.
Where is that?
I don't know. I saw.
I think I saw it
like-
on TikTok.
I think it was
okay.
TikTok as well.
It wasn't faked or anything?
It didn't look fake because she was just holding it like, "Hey, stop that! You be nice." And she's just holding this. And
Knock it off.
I would say the cat didn't look light. It looked heavy.
No, it looks like
she,
a big cat.
like she didn't need to be carrying.
Yeah,
it.
if you just search, like on Google, woman carrying growling lion, and it's
Growling lion.
Yeah.
Okay. I will search that. Woman growling lion. I added TikTok. Oh, this is in Kuwait.
yeah, she's still. I mean,
Oh, yeah, okay, but everything's nutty over there. These kinds of stories when they're like, man grows tree out of chest, I'm always like, okay, it's not in the United States. It's over in, India or something. It always is. No, it's pretty wild. But these are stories that
but it's I don't care what part of the world it's in. You're still walking down the street carrying a lion that's freaking out.
yeah, but there's parts of the world where like lions are probably, you can go pick one up at the pet store, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I do like the juxtaposition, though, of a country where we can only see your eyes. But if you want to walk a giant lion down the street, totally cool.
That's misbehaving.
That's right. You must be covered in a burqa. But the lion, totally fine. No, the one I was talking about was this plumber in Dallas who's doing work on this woman's house. And she wants to get out, but rather than saying, hey, could you move that digger? She like backs her car into a giant piece of equipment that is clearly right there. And she's screaming at him. She's in her house coat, flipping out.
This lady had just came outside and backed right up into the tractor. She knew it was right there.
I've got to go to a doctor's appointment.
Don't
Get
spit
me
in my
out of here
face.
now.
Ma'am, we're gonna move it. Can you give me 2 seconds?
Doctor's appointment.
Can you give me 2 seconds?
Get on that thing and move it.
Okay, but you backed up into it on purpose.
Why'd she back into it?
She did it on purpose.
I have a doctor's appointment! And it's probably not the chiropodist. It's probably like the, what do they call them back in the day? She got to go to the head shrinker. She got an appointment at the head shrinker.
People are just so
Angry and mad.
So
and like,
angry.
Jesus Christ. All these things did you see the dude the road rage guy in, oh God, the road rage guy in Jersey or something? I got to find this.
I never understood beeping in
He
traffic.
just fires into his own car because he's trying to get the car next to him.
He fires into
this
it.
road rage dude, a guy named Eric Popper. There's a car behind him. You got to see this video, dash cam video from inside the guy's car. So he's got dash cam on him. So he's created his own.
Jeez.
I don't know where this is. This is wherever WPLG is.
he's like shooting through his own windows.
Yeah, this is Miami, Fort Lauderdale. So there's a car that's been, as they explain, there's a car that has been tailgating him. And so he gets mad and he brake checks the guy or whatever. And so the dude speeds around on the passenger side of this guy's car, the guy with the gun. And he says the guy threw a can at him. I don't know. But this dude is just firing through his windows and windshield at this other. And you see him getting the gun ready, and he's super calm about it. Mm-hmm. Of course, they pick him up because they found 2 cars on the roadside that both had. Nobody got hurt. Unbelievably. He fires through his own windshield, and it's just like pop, 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 pop.
People are wild.
It's bananas.
And right now, we're seeing dramatic new video from a shooting on I-95 that landed this driver behind bars.
Just casually.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's behind me.
Oh, I
Out
like the way
comes
you're
the
driving.
Glock.
Yeah.
For what?
For nothing. He's got a felony charge now. Wreck your own windshield, shoot through your own car.
So you can't even lie and say it wasn't you. Like, oh, I don't know who's firing. Sir, there are bullet holes in your
Bullet
windshield.
casings
It's his
in
camera,
your-
too,
right.
that they're
His
using.
dash camera.
Yeah.
Give yourself away.
Not facing out like you normally would. If you had a dash cam, you'd face it out. So this guy's probably making a lot of videos or something.
It might be an Uber driver.
Great.
Well, I'm saying
He was,
that's
yeah.
why
Maybe,
he
yeah.
has the camera there in case someone attacks him or something.
That's why I am
that
never.
disturbing video. You can see
You're what?
I said that's why I'm never in a rush on the road. Like people could pass me, they could do whatever.
No, you are in the exact opposite of a rush.
But like because of the situation, I'm never in a rush to go anywhere. I'm never too busy to cut someone off. Like I'll get there. Ow! I cut you off.
You just hurry up.
I gotta floor it. I gotta go 65 miles per hour.
See the man behind the wheel pull out a gun and fire during morning rush hour. Local 10's Ray Ramos live now in North
Rush hour, morning rush hour.
So you're expecting to be held.
Pop, 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 pop.
Miami with an update for us tonight. Roy?
Calvin, and remarkably, no one was injured in any of this. Nearly a dozen shots fired. It all happened right here on the lanes of I-95, and the driver who opened fire says he did so because he thought he was being shot at.
The video's wild because the guy's just like flopping in
Right,
the driver's
like-
seat because he's shooting through everything in his car.
And
He thought
like,
he was
he's
being
getting
shot
lower
at.
and lower. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
He's driving while this is happening?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
he's
God.
got one hand on the wheel and pop, 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 trying to get this guy. He thought he was being shot at. Of course he's going to say that. My life was in danger.
I feared for my life.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Do you know what is wild to think about? Other countries don't have issues like this.
Plenty of countries have issues like this.
Not with guns.
They do.
Not
to
like
the
this.
No, nobody does like
That's
we
what
do.
I mean. Like there
That's all
are
right.
countries that you can go to where you would never have to worry about a crazy person pulling out a gun in public. You
Well,
might get stabbed.
We're watching this. We got sucked into this Canadian cop show. It's called Cardinal. It's only 4 seasons, but remember the main guy's American. He was the Rocketeer. Remember Billy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's the main guy. Everybody
I
else
love
in the
the
show.
Rocketeer.
Everybody else in the show is Canadian, but it's a great show. It's called Cardinal. It's just a nice. I'm sure everyone's mother-in-law would love it, right? It's just a good, solid procedural show.
Ooh, Grandma might like this. What's it
Tell
on?
it Cardinal. It's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, tell her. It's CBC originally, but Hulu airs it. Anyway. And because it's Canada, it's really funny because anyone who has a gun, they go, put it down. It's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Where did you get that gun?
Yeah.
And this hunter who's they think he might be somebody, but just turns out he's a hunter. So he's taking rifles out of his trunk. And he goes, I've got the permits and I'll show you. And I'm over here. Mm-hmm. It ain't like that over here.
No.
Permits.
Yeah.
Yes,
Am I saying
permits.
this right?
Yes.
I read.
It's and even like European shows because
Yes.
you can see everything now on Netflix. So there's European shows and things like that. Guns are a huge deal in other countries, and you know.
My figure it outs are always by British authors. The two that I like the most are Ruth Ware and Lisa Jewell, and they're both British ladies. And whenever they do these murder mysteries, there's like 2 full chapters dedicated to how the protagonist is going to get a gun.
Yeah.
Because they have to like go through these hoops, and you have to know a mobster. Who are you connected to? And it's like getting caught on the way to go. And I'm like, man, that's insane that this is a subplot. Of
Right.
it's
Where's-
trying to
Or in a
get
TV
me.
show, they'll be like, where did you get that? Like, it's a
Right.
big reveal that this kid
Yeah.
has a 38 or something. Where did you get that?
And then here it's like the grocery store.
Yeah, Walmart.
I got it across from the playground.
It was on one of those carousels with hooks next to the Beanie Babies and the greeting cards.
Spotted in a parking lot. There's just a guy selling them out of his trunk.
$10, not bad.
Yeah.
Guns are no big deal.
So anyway, pretty wild. But that video, if you haven't seen it, is awesome. Imagine how mad you got to be.
Not that mad. If
No.
you have it right there, just at the ready.
But to
just,
fire through your own car, you got such a head full of steam. Now, listen, maybe he did think this person was shooting it. I don't know. But it certainly didn't look like that. It wasn't like he panicked and reached for his gun. He
Right.
was getting it ready when the guy was behind him, and he waited for him to pass him and pulled it out, pop, 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 shooting through your own passenger door, your own windshield. Wild.
I don't know. I don't get that mad. Anger is not an emotion that I feel to much degree. I get aggravated, but to be that angry that you're like, I'm going to destroy all my own stuff.
Oh, it's not?
I hate everything about you. He put his face next to the camera on that one.
Next to the camera, or
Yes.
just did a cutaway?
I just did like a cutaway and like a little.
Okay, but I'm not throwing my own phone at your laptop to break everything to make your cutaways
Not
stop.
yet, you're not.
Yeah, I never
You know?
understand the people who wreck their own stuff.
That's, yeah.
Throwing a phone or these guys who burn their shoes in protest
Yeah.
when some
Yeah.
basketball millionaire leaves their town.
Or just like Carhartt had their mandates.
Yeah,
They're
right.
like,
their vaccine
Oh,
mandates.
you gotta get vaccines and that, and all these people burning their Carhartt stuff,
You're
cutting
still
the
paying
labels.
for it.
It's
It's
like
not
you pay for it.
cheap.
Like it's hard. You already have it, man. Like
Watching
just don't
it-
buy more. But
Right.
like, you don't have to destroy what you had.
Watching this video, it's so weird how calm the guy is. He's just like, I'm just.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why it's
That's
a
not being
little.
shot at.
Yeah.
When they look at the video evidence, it's going to be a hard case to make that he was panicked.
Fearing for his life. Yeah.
Wow.
He's just like, let me grab. It was like the South Park episode. So I pull out my gun. It's like R. Kelly when he was trapped in the closet. All of a sudden, he pulls out the gun and everyone scatters. He just pulls it out so casually. This dude. He's just like, I got it, ready, aim, fire. And
I think a lot of people do that. They pull it out casually, and
They just want to use it. They didn't buy it for no reason.
I mean,
they
listen.
want to use it.
Remember what happened to the guy in the donut shop in Boogie Nights? You don't want that to happen to you.
Oh, yeah.
Extra
Remember when Don
jelly.
Cheadle goes in, right? Don Cheadle goes in. He's very excited because he wants to get out of porn, wants to start the stereo shop, goes in, wants to get some donuts. Guy comes in, holds up the place. He just stands there. Cashier gives the guy back very quietly. The big burly boy in the corner booth whips out his hand cannon, shoots the dude, but then the dude shoots him. They're both dead, and when the guy falls, gun goes off and kills the clerk. Don Cheadle standing there, covered in blood. He's in a white tux,
But
covered in blood, and the bag of money on the floor.
bag of money.
And he's got to figure out
And
what
it's-
to do.
And he's able to open a stereo shop. I didn't know if those things were connected or not.
Don't know.
Alan, what is Mary talking about? She's constantly mad.
No. I'm not shoot a gun, man.
Right, you're not throw your phone, man.
No, I get aggravated. Little things.
Needle you.
Yeah.
You're easily needled.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get like pissy, I guess would be a good word. Where
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
are
like
pretty pissy.
I get like that, but I don't get like anger. My face gets red. I need to punch something. Like I've never understood that type of anger.
Yeah. That's probably even a healthier way than, like, I'm always aggravated,
Yeah.
but you'd never know it by looking at me.
See, I can't keep things in.
You
So,
might hear it, but you wouldn't know it by looking at me.
really,
It's the
Alan,
tone.
will you change your tone when you're mad?
See, that doesn't bother me. It bothers you.
I know some people.
Tone bothers you. Tone doesn't bother me.
Tone look bother you?
Tone Loke. I love Tone Loke.
Just talking
He's
about
the
that.
wild thing. He's loked after dark.
Oh, we should do a workout video called Loke and Yoked.
What,
Or eggs.
Poundcake?
I know some people that just replace their anger emotion with sad. Like, I don't just get angry. I just, like, they just start
That's
to
how
cry.
I am. If I get yelled at, I start to get teared up. It's never worked for me
Like,
professionally.
I'm so mad right now. I'm like, you sure? You seem pretty depressed. When I get mad, I cry. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm
Well, it's that's a release of energy. Is
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah.
You know?
because
Some
somebody
18 years
else.
ago, I left Dayton, Ohio with 2 very bad knees and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player. I thank God that the dream came true.
That's, of course, the great Chris Collinsworth from Cincinnati Bengals. Pride of Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, that guy, he had a big bowl of chili. That's how he
Got him all sad.
That's how he takes his anger out on people. He eats a big bowl of chili, forgets his children's names, and then foments insurrection. I got to take a break. I want to get the last word in. Shoot me a text 35192 to do that. Another chance for you to grab $1,000 is on the way right before your Cavs pregame at 6:30. So that's coming up.